Today's notes are from Module 7, Lesson 5, and then we're going to split this into two parts. So this is part 1, and it's called Rhombi and Squares here because the plural of rhombus is rhombi, and then obviously the plural of square is squares. And let's get in and dive in today. And so first thing we have to know is, and really the definitions are not as important as the rules we'll get to next. And so just make sure you can identify the shape by what it looks like. So you need to know what a rhombus looks like. Right? And you need to know what a square looks like. Right? And hopefully you know those things. And if you need to write down the definitions, you can pause the video and do so. And so what are the rules of a rhombus? Now, again, there's 4 things written here, but I would argue that there's 8 rules to a rhombus, because anytime it says it's a parallelogram, which is what it says right here, that is really 5 things, right? That is all of our parallelogram rules: opposite sides, parallel, opposite sides, congruent, congruent, opposite angles, congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary or 180, and diagonals bisect each other. So that one rule really is 5 rules from earlier videos, earlier lessons. And then 6 is 4 congruent sides. That makes it a rhombus. 7, diagonals are perpendicular. Make sure you know what this word perpendicular means. That means when the diagonals cross in the middle, they do intersect at a 90-degree angle. So perpendicular means they intersect at a 90-degree angle. And then this one, let's make sure we understand what it means. Each diagonal bisects a pair of opposite angles. That means when it meets in the corner. So if you have a rhombus, right, and then you go and have a diagonal bisect the corner, the diagonal splits the corner into 2 equal parts. And so like if you knew the whole corner was 80, then those would just both be 40 then. Square. Square basically is saying all of the parallelogram rules and all of the special parallelogram rules apply. So all 5 of the rules of a parallelogram, all right? All 5 parallelogram rules, all 3 rectangle rules, but the first one was it's a parallelogram, so that's 2 additional rules. And then all 4 rhombus rules, but the first one is it's a parallelogram, so all 3 additional rhombus rules. And so you end up with 10 rules apply, or properties apply to a square. All the parallelogram, all the rectangle, and all the rhombus rules. And so now we just got to figure out what is what and how to apply these rules. And so it says if LM is 2x minus 9. Well, I want to put right here on my picture, LM is 2x minus 9. And Kn is x plus 15. And now as you go back to your notes and read your rhombus rules, it says the diagonals, each diagonal bisects a pair of opposite angles. Well, that means the corners got split up into 2 equal parts. And I'm not talking about the corners. I'm not talking about angles. That rule doesn't mean anything right now. It says the diagonals are perpendicular. Well, that means right here they crisscross. It's a 90-degree angle. Nice, but I'm not using that right now, so I don't need that. It says 4 congruent sides, which means all the sides are congruent, which means that this side and this side are congruent or equal. Or you could think of it as a parallelogram and opposite sides are congruent. And so either way here, I'm going to set it up as 2x minus 9 equals x plus 15 because the sides are congruent. I minus the 1x to both sides. I add the 9 to both sides. And then I ask myself, am I done there or do I have another step? It's not asking you to plug it back in. It's just asking you to find the value of x. And so you are done there. Here, the measure of angle DEF. Where in the heck is DEF? DEF is this whole angle up here. So that whole angle up here is 78 degrees. And it wants me to find the measure of angle GFR. Where the heck is GFR? GFR is this angle. I'm going to put a little dot in there, right there. GFR. So how do I do that? Well, use my rhombus rules. The diagonal got split into two equal angles. So if the whole thing's 78, then individually these are both 39. Also, rhombus is a parallelogram. Opposite angles are congruent. And so down here, these are both 39. And then I have to see this is a triangle. The diagonals are perpendicular, so that's why that's 90. But this is triangle right here. Triangle has 180 degrees. So think to yourself first, what's 90 plus 39? 90 plus 39 is 129. The whole triangle is 180. So for the first one, I have to do 180 minus 129, and I get 51 degrees. Hopefully everybody's good with that one. Let's look at the next one. EF. Where is EF? EF is right here. DG. Where is DG? DG is right here. They're both sides. We just talked about this. Sides are congruent. So I'm going to set 3x minus 2 equal to x plus 10. I minus 1x to both sides. I get 2x minus 2 equals 10. I add the 2 over. I get 2x equals 12. I divide both sides by 2. I get x equals 6. Am I done there? No, it's asking for DG, so I have to plug it back in. Plug it back in. This one was 51. This one, 6 plus 6x is 6. 6 plus 10 is 16. Last one. GR. Where is GR? GR is this part right here, which is part of the diagonal. RE. RE is right here, the other part of the diagonal. And I know a rhombus is a type of parallelogram, so the diagonals are congruent. And so again, I'm going to set them equal to each other. 2x plus 12 equals 4x minus 10. I minus the 2x from both sides. I get 12 equals 2x minus 10. I add the 10 over. I get 22 equals 2x. I divide by 2. I get 11 equals x. It says here, find GE. So what is GR? GR. GR is right here. 2x plus 12. Well, x is 11. So what's 2 times 11? 22. Plus 12 is 34. So that side's 34. Well, they're congruent. So that side's 34. This side's 34. So what is the whole thing? GE. 68. Two examples left. First example here is just actually, we just did one like this, so I'm going to go a little bit fast here. All right, but the whole thing, LMN, the whole angle is 75. So I know that each of these parts here is 37.5 because it's a rhombus. It says it's a rhombus right here. It means that the corner gets split up. And opposite angles are congruent. So this one's 37.5. Why do I care about that one? Because it's asking me for K and P, which is right there. I also know because it's a rhombus, the diagonals are perpendicular. And so this one right here is 90. And then I'm just focusing on the fact that I have a triangle. So not focusing on the whole thing. My triangle right there is 180 degrees. So I have 180 minus 127.5, right, is 52.5 degrees. Last one is a square. It's a square, so all of my rules apply. FJ is 19, so let's put 19 right there. Find FH. FH is the whole diagonal. Well, I know a square is a type of parallelogram, so if the right half is 19, then the left half is 19. And so FH, the whole thing, is 38. So really it's just figuring out, okay, what are all the old rules? Do they all apply? Figure that out and apply the rules as you can. Good luck on the assignment today.